Welcome back everybody, Dave the Gamer here. Today wanted to make another gold making guide on if it is worth it to come farm for the Firewater in Winterspring. So I made this one a couple years ago, and at the time Firewater was selling for about 5 gold. So I was making a killing. Currently it's only selling for about 2 gold, so if prices go up, obviously this farm will go up drastically, but I wanted to showcase exactly where to do it and everything else in that sense. So there's really 2 locations to farm these, and this is a great spot which I'm making a separate video for the timbermaw rep. So the rep gives you a bunch of different rewards, nothing too crazy, but there are always some nice enchants and different things of that sort that I'll go over. But in this one, I personally love this spot up here. So I'll showcase the little route I take. There is another spot where there's a camp here, and then you cross over after you kill the 10 over there. You'll cross over and kill the 10 down here. These ones are a little bit higher level up here. I feel like I get a better chance at the beads, which is for the rep. Along with I get higher level greens, and I think a little bit better drop chance on the Firewater. There's really two different types of spawns that you will get, and you could do this with any class. This is the beauty of this farm. You can do it with any class. You have a shaman here. The shaman himself, he casts lightning bolt, and if he gets low, he'll cast a health on himself, like a healing spell. So you want to interrupt the healing. And then you have the denwatchers, who are just melee. There are a couple chests that spawn, so you'll get one that possibly spawns here. You'll get one that spawns in this corner, and then there's 2 other spots that I've seen where they spawn. This is a pretty high traffic area. I came on in the morning and I pretty much had the whole thing to myself. So once again, I highly recommend doing this at the very early in the morning or late towards the night to have the best chance at rep, gold, whatever. The big part that I'm missing out on is I don't have herbalism or mining. So I believe there's a black lotus spawn that is also in this area, and I have seen, I did a 2-hour test on this. During that time I seen 3 or 4 different rich thorium veins. So rich thorium vein can be right up on this mountainside over here and another spot up above. So I think there's 2 spots for the rich thorium and there's 1 spot for the black lotus, which would be a substantial boost in price. That's why you'll see a lot of people just run through here, check the spawns, and keep rolling. They don't actually kill anything. But what I like to do is I kill all the ones out here, which there's usually about 4 or 5. Then I come into here, I'll kill 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there'll be 1 up on here, 10. Then after I kill that group, I come up here to the left, there will be 2 more, which is 11, 12, 1 here, 13, 14, 15. Rich thorium is like right here on this mountainside that it can spawn. You run up this hill diagonal, turn here, cut up, just jump a little bit, and then up on this hill you'll have another 5. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 16, 17 spawn locations to be able to kill them. And then after I kill those, I basically just run down this hillside and start the outside run again. So if you even if there is competition, like I was just demolishing everybody just because I knew the kill path that I took. So I knew after I killed those, there's no point of waiting in here because these are going to spawn first. So I'd wait out here, kill all these, go in here. So I was just scooping all the kills left and right. As you see, it's, 8 o'clock server time, so shouldn't be completely dead. I was on early as heck in the morning, and like I've already passed, in easy 10 kills. Let's get to why you're here. So like I said, the rep farm, which is pretty solid, I was averaging between the beads. So these beads here, these winterfall beads, you have to have done the quest over here. I believe it's right at the front here, the winterfall activity. So so before doing this farm, I should have mentioned there's 2 things you want to do. So 1, you want to go do the quest line so you get to the point where the beads can drop. Then you also want to do the quest line that's in here, and the whole reason is you want to make sure you have this cache. So this necklace has to be in your inventory, and then it will allow the ecos to drop. So these ones specifically drop the winterfall ecos. They sell for 40, 50 silver a piece. And those are, I mean, that's an extra 8 gold right there. And then if you did this without getting the winter beads, you're giving up 400 rep easy an hour. So make sure you get those two done first. But to go into it, so I did a 2-hour test. I did 158 kills, so roughly 79 kills an hour. Overall, like I said, about 500 rep per hour. I got 1,000 total with factoring in the beads. The beads, when you turn them in, you turn in 5 to get 50 rep. From there, I got 10 gold in raw gold, 11 gold in just junk, which like the vendor junk, and I also included, like, you get these patterns, but they're not worth anything, so I'm just going to vendor them. It's also factoring in the mana potions. And like I said, the chest, I think I got 1 or 2 chests. Got a couple greens, factored, what, 7 gold for the greens, 8 gold for the ecos. And I think actually the junk I factored in just vendoring the rune cloth. The big part, which is usually the Winterfall Firewater, right now says it's a gold 30 on my server. Realistically, I'll sell it on raid days and get 2 gold all day long. You might be able to hold on to it to a later phase, get 3-4 gold, as less people will probably be farming this area. Because this is an area that while you're leveling up, from the 56 to 58 mark, there are some quests that take you into this area. So as that phases down, you'll see less competition, prices will probably go up. So all in all, I made roughly 58 gold in the 2 hours, which is about 29 gold an hour. So in my opinion, unless you're after the rep, it's not really worth it. 29 gold an hour, like, at that point, you might as well go pretty much anywhere. It's nice because it's any class, and this isn't a bad gold farm that, say you're here at level 55 and you want to just grind on these from 55 to 58 or something like that, make an extra 100, 200 gold to get your epic mount. Cool. That's probably the only way. But like I said, that's not factoring rich thorium veins, and that's not factoring black lotuses. So if you have either of those, and or Firewater goes up in price, then this will be a great farm. But as of right now, especially for me that doesn't have those gathering professions, this isn't worth it. Pass it. Check out some of my other videos though for even more gold per hour, and I'd love to hear any questions you have below. Stick tuned. I got about 100 videos planned, ready to go. We're coming back. I'm trying to go 1 video every day for 100 days, go completely into this, into TBC. We're going full force, baby. As always though, game on.